All right, and welcome back to the Gary Walsh Show here on Affinity Radio. Now, I have talked briefly about them before, but they are here with me now. Joining me is the founder of KR Fitness, Ken Rogan, and his colleague, Richard Hunter. Hello, both. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm very
Hi,
well.
Gary. Thanks for having us.
How are you both today?
Yeah, great, thanks.
Yeah, very well as well. Thank you. It's nice to see the sun shining.
I know it's glorious at the moment, isn't it? It's very, very nice. Well, Ken, we'll start with you. Let's talk about KR Fitness and how it started and what you do.
KR Fitness originally started in 2020, and the whole idea of KR Fitness is to make fitness inclusive to all, whether that be in the community or online, and the whole philosophy around KR Fitness is to make fitness accessible to as many disabled people or people with medical issues as kind of possible, really. And the types of things that I do obviously are community sessions and online training and face-to-face PT as well.
So what do those sessions include? Let's talk briefly one by one before we digress other ways. What does the one-to-ones include? What kind of exercises do you do with your clients there?
That can be tailored the one-to-one workout can be tailored to the individual to focus on their individual needs, depending on whatever disability they might have upper body issues. So I can tailor a workout specifically for them for the upper body workout. So the one-to-one side of things, basically it kind of focuses on the individual herself.
That's absolutely brilliant. So what got you involved in fitness and being a PT, Ken?
The whole reason that I became a PT was when I first started the gym in 2020, there was a very little knowledge of for PTs with the knowledge of people with disabilities. Obviously, when you get a PT qualification, you don't get any background about disabilities. So when I was accessing the gym, PTs obviously could create a program, but it wasn't tailored to me specifically for my needs. So then I thought, we're now in 2020. What has actually gone on with this world?
Very true.
There should be more PTs out there being able to tailor workout to the individual with their needs in mind. So that obviously then COVID hit, and then I decided to take the plunge and do me online qualification, and yeah, I've been a PT ever since, and it has its ups and downs, but it's fantastic, really.
That's absolutely amazing. So obviously, do you want to talk about your disabilities and how that affects your day-to-day life? And obviously that'll be the catalyst in which why you set this up and went into personal training yourself.
Yeah, I've got CP, which is commonly known as cerebral palsy, and obviously I've got limited movement in my right side, especially, and obviously and limited movement in my left side. But obviously, most of the stuff that I do is kind of left-sided, and so yeah, the whole idea was to just try and make it easy for me, easy for myself, and easy for people in my position, really.
That's absolutely parents. It's amazing. So you know you've lived that experience. You live that life. So you know exactly what it needs to help other people because you know those needs yourself.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Let's bring Richard in now. Hello, Richard.
Hi, Gary. Thanks for having me.
Of course, sitting patiently there.
Well, I have to be sometimes.
So what's your role in all of this? What's your role in KR Fitness?
Right. Well, I've been involved in online education for the past 25 years, and my role has historically been to develop online tools that educate children and adults in various different ways. Historically, that has really been in mathematics and software development for children from the age of 4 years upwards. So we've worked with people in 144 different countries. So I know quite a lot of the pitfalls that Ken could potentially succumb to should he jump into this both feet. So I'm working with Ken to basically put our skills together so that we can take all of these new opportunities to people, not just in the Northeast, not just in the UK, but all around the world. So hopefully we can allow Ken to give all of these people the type of information, the type of help they need to improve their well-being, improve their state of mind, and generally live a better standard of life. So we just want to get this out there to as many people as possible. I mean, we are still in the development stage, but the more people that know that these kind of facilities and this kind of help is available, then I think the better opportunity we have once we're able to launch fully. I mean, Ken is obviously still offering his one-to-one and group sessions from this point in time, but hopefully within the next few months we'll be able to get out to people everywhere, no matter what their abilities and no matter what their needs.
That's absolutely amazing. So it's basically giving people that online platform to have access to all of the PT work that Ken can do for people. That's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, that's right, and we want to make this as accessible as possible for anybody, so people will be able to access it on their phones. They can use tablets, computers, even smart TVs, pretty much any internet connected device.
Absolutely brilliant. So will that be primarily be the one-to-ones, or will there be, if can people do all of that together? Creating a kind of online community.
Yes, I mean that there will be quite a lot of professionally produced videos that will provide guidance, but we also do want to encourage people to communicate more, and we do want to build a community because I mean, as somebody who doesn't do a huge amount of exercise, I would be quite nervous about going into a gym. I don't really know what to expect. So the harder it is for people, the more barriers they've got, the less likely they are to do it. So we just want to break down those barriers as much as we possibly can. And by building a community, letting people talk, share their own ideas, share tips, hints, and really just give each other encouragement, we think that will help people to really push themselves forward and be the best they can be.
Absolutely. And you say, it's quite scary going into that environment, that gym environment. I'm a dancer and even I find it scary, to go into a gym, and it's very intimidating. So
Yeah.
Ken, we'll come back to you. And what's been the feedback? So you say you do your community groups as well. Like, what's been the feedback within your community groups?
A lot of people basically still don't know that these kind of obviously there's a lot of PTs out there that you obviously already know. You know of Carly Wright, which I did some workout sessions at her gym
Oh,
myself
yeah.
anyway.
Oh,
Um,
fabulous.
there's a lot of disabled people and elderly people that don't kind of know that there's services there for particularly those kind of markets. And there is other PTs out there that offer those services. But with me having the kind of living experience of being a disabled PT, it gives them the added confidence to discuss things with me that they may not want to discuss with another PT. So
Yeah,
it gives
it's given that open forum to make people feel comfortable enough as well, isn't it?
yeah.
That's amazing. So what has becoming a PT or just fitness in general done for your, physical health, your mental health?
Generally, it gives me a lot more confidence, and um, obviously, obviously, I wouldn't be where I am today without me self determination, really. Which I'll tell you at any point that I'm quite a determined guy. If I want to succeed with something, I push through. And yeah, since COVID, obviously, there's been some massive challenges, but you've just got to keep pushing through them barriers. And even if you make the smallest amount of benefit per day on your mental health or physical kind of well-being, then you're making a change, mate. That's basically you're making a change.
Absolutely. And I would like to say, I think you're incredibly inspirational. And I think you're going to be an inspiration to a lot of people, not only across the region, but across the world as well. And Richard, the work that you're doing to help this along and, elevate it to another level, I think is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, well, I'm certainly enjoying working with Ken, and he is one of the most driven people I've ever met. I mean, I've now learnt to really enjoy having my Sunday evenings disrupted with information and excitement about how the coming working week is just a few hours away. It's become almost endearing.
That's amazing. It's that optimism, isn't it? It's that optimism and the excitement for what's to come and for what you're doing. The passion for what you do, Ken, is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. That gives it gives me the driver. I mean, I don't normally mention this, but I also have a disabled wife. With CP as well. So the whole drive of what I do is to kind of give me my wife a better quality of life financially and help as many people as I possibly can to just live a better quality of life basically. Because it can be difficult having a disability on a day-to-day basis. So then why not try and get some enjoyment out of life the most you can.
Absolutely. And having you on here to raise awareness for that is a pleasure and an honor for me to have you both on the show. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap things up?
Thank you.
No,
Well, yeah, just one thing to add. I mean, since I've got to know Ken, I mean, we've become very, very close friends. And whenever I go somewhere new, I'm now looking at how big a step might be before I go into somewhere, whether there's an accessible toilet. It's changed the way I look at life and the way I appreciate how easy it might be for me to get somewhere, but I also want Ken to share in some of that enjoyment as well sometimes. So it's certainly it's a very big thing, and if we can break down these barriers as we go forward for other people and just give them more chances, then hopefully we've achieved what we set out to do.
Absolutely. Thank you. Of course. And that's the thing. We're all in this world. We all should be able to live it freely and equitably is the word I'm looking for. It's quite hard to say equitably. So I agree with that. So Ken, where can people find you?
you can either find me on social media at KR Fitness CIC, or my website is www.krfitness.org.uk.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I've got a little thing for you. I would like a little song request from you both before we say our goodbyes, and I'll get them playing after the interview. Let's go. Richard, what's your song? What you wanting today?
Well, I think everyone deserves a little respect, so can we have some Erasure?
Absolutely. And Ken, last words from yourself?
I was thinking the actual Rocky theme tune actually.
Absolutely. I'll get that on for you. Well, gents, thank you so much for coming on the show today, raising awareness for such an important cause, and hopefully with both of you combined, your amazing talents combined, you're going to take KR Fitness to another level. And I wish you both the best of luck with everything. And thank you so
Thank you much for your time.
Thank you very much for having us, Gary. It's much appreciated.
Pleasure. Thank you.